Our sisters, I don't see much happening in the back over there. I see there's some work needs to be done, to be picked up, car needs to be picked up. Malak, we have Malak here ready to recite the surah so we can begin the program. She's waiting for all of you to finish up and ready to listen to her. Vacuum is good enough. It's good, it's good. She started ended up she left it to read. Okay, we have a munshid here tonight. We're going to say it or not to get us started off.
सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि या रसूल अल्लाह वसल्लम अलैका या हबीब अल्लाह. There is a one small art from Urdu actually I go to learn. कि दिखा दो अपना चेहरा प्यारा या रसूल अल्लाह. तुम्हारा जी पे कर लूं नजारा या रसूल अल्लाह. जब मेरी हो तुम्हारा रसूल अल्लाह. यही है एक जीने का सहारा या रसूल अल्लाह. कुर्बान उस अदाए ताज़गीरी पर मेरे आका. कुर्बान उस अदाए ताज़गीरी पर मेरे आका. मदद को आगे जब भी पुकारा या रसूल अल्लाह. मदद को आगे जब भी पुकारा या रसूल अल्लाह. यही है एक जीने का सहारा या रसूल अल्लाह. के नदामत है गुनाहों पर मगर नाज़ा हूँ किस्मत पर, नदामत है गुनाहों पर, मगर नाज़ा हूँ किस्मत पर। मेरे हाथों में दामन तुम्हारा या रसूल अल्लाह, मेरे हाथों में दामन तुम्हारा या रसूल अल्लाह। जब भी मेरी संग कर तुम्हारा या रसूल अल्लाह, यही है एक जीने का सहारा या रसूल अल्लाह।
MashaAllah. What's your name? Okay. Majid. Dr. Majid. That's his father. Jazakumullah khair. Jazakumullah khair. Jazakumullah khair. Malak, where we are, for their presentation. I want to ask all of our Hajjaj to come up here. Inshallah, the brothers on my left and the sisters who have gone for Hajj this year. I know a lot of you have gone before. But for this year, whoever went for Hajj, from our sisters can come on the right side if you want to come up, inshallah, share some of your thoughts. Hajj. I always hear this. Yalla Hajj. Yalla Hajj. So, I want to start off with just maybe a few things. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. It's truly an honor for anyone to visit the house of Allah, Ka'batul Musharrafa, Zadaha Allah sharafan wa ta'zeeman wa karamatan wa mahaba. It's one of the greatest sights, the greatest places. What are you waiting for? Hajj, other Hajjaj. Please come up. 2 minutes. Yeah, you can come in 5 minutes. Any of our sisters who want to join us, inshallah. So it's one of the greatest honor to see those places, to be in those places. The Kaaba, the Mataf, in particular, where almost all the prophets came and made tawaf. There are many prophets who are buried in the Mataf. Although we walk over their graves, it's not permissible, but it's an exception for the Mataf. That you go in and you walk over wherever they are buried, you don't know exactly. So it's a very, very blessed place, a very blessed moment to be in that place and to see the sha'air of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the symbols of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on this earth. Sha'air Allah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala refers to in the Hajj. And to gain the mercy of Allah, to gain the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in those places. Abdullah bin Umar radiallahu anhu, one of the great Sahaba, of course the son of Umar bin al-Khattab radiallahu anhuma, he had a habit of, whenever he used to meet a Haji, when they would come back from Hajj, he would always go out to greet them and request them to make because the Prophet said, يغفر للحاج ولمن استغفر له الحاج, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives. That talbiyah that they were saying, labbaik Allahumma labbaik, everything that was being the witness all the way until they got to Arafat, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would said on that day that you have forgiven all your sins. And now you are like a newborn. So Allah has forgiven all their sins. يغفر للحاج, and then Allah forgives those people that the Haji will make istighfar for. So I will ask all of our Haji and Hajjah to say this, and all of you say Ameen after that. Okay? So, Yaghfirullah. You say Yaghfirullah. Lana. وَلَكُمْ.
Halaqah.
Now all we say Ameen.
Ameen.
So you got the dua bihadi. If they missed or you missed them in their dua, you got it right now. So nobody's left out, alhamdulillah. Also to hear their stories, it's very, very, I know definitely you're not in that same state the way you were when you saw the Kaaba when you were thinking about when you were in Arafat. But definitely, you have brought a lot back. And inshallah, we will start off with, I guess, anyone who wants to go first. But I guess we'll start with the first person on my right. Because the Prophet ﷺ used to love starting from the right side. So inshallah, I will start with, you're looking over there. Whatever you can say, but I would definitely ask all of you to also make one special dua for us right now, after you finish your few points that you're going to share. In the end, make a dua for everyone. Whatever you want to say.
We all need rahmat from Allah, so I will pray for everybody that everybody will get rahmat from Allah.
Assalamu alaikum. Chef gave me the mic, I don't know what to say. Only one thing I can share. I consider myself still young, and it was not an easy journey for me. If you are financially stable, if you take 1 week vacation from your work, and if you can go Mexico or you can go somewhere else, please don't go anywhere. Inshallah, make an intention and go to Hajj next year. This is what I'm going to say. It doesn't matter how old are you. If you are financially stable, please go complete your Hajj as early as possible. Don't wait for the last minute like we do back. It's something that my parents, they did their Hajj a couple of years back. And when I was doing all these rituals and everything, I was keep thinking about how on earth they did it. Alhamdulillah, they did it, and it's not an easy journey. If you didn't complete your Hajj, please do it as early as possible. That's all I can say, but alhamdulillah, it was a very, very good journey for me. Best time in my life. That 2 weeks we spent, alhamdulillah, was with me. So it's the best time of my life. And my wife we work together, alhamdulillah. And I ask everyone, please, if you didn't complete your Hajj yet, make an intention. Next year, the best thing is our own Imam, Abdurrahman, is leading a group. So if you are planning, plan for next year, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Chef. So last year, me and my family, we went to Umrah last April. And after completing the Umrah, we made the intention to complete the Hajj as early as possible. So last year wasn't possible for us because it was too late already. So it took literally a year to, if you make an intention, if you want to do it, I think if I can do it within a year, anyone can do it. That's all I can say. So it took literally 1 year. Any questions? Second round.
So I would like to share my reflections and what I learned during this life-changing journey. So I would say that I learned 3 things. Number 1 was patience. patience. Number 2 was to tawakkalullah. And number 3 was appreciating all the blessings Allah has given us. So, for example, when you are in your ihram and you cannot even like wear perfume and you have to sleep on the floor and you know you have to go through a lot of hard work and you go back and you go back to your previous life, you appreciate all the things that Allah has given you and which you don't think twice about. So that's the first thing I learned. The second thing was patience. It's a journey in which your patience is tested. Important for you to, you know, like stay patient and don't be rude to other people if they're being rude to you. So that, I think that experience teaches you to be patient in your real life doing that. And third is tawakkul, because we can plan a lot of things in our life, but in reality, whatever is meant, like if we put our trust in Allah and if we ask Him, then all our problems go away much more easily than if we try to plan for those things. So those are the 3 things I learned in my thing.
My reflection actually is, again, I mean, everything is what Allah says. It started with the intention, that intention was made for that. The intention was made with another dua as well, that, you know, not only that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives me and my wife the means to be able to visit that place, but also take us to that place when He believes that we are worthy of the worship that we have to perform. If we can actually stand on Yawm al-Arafah, on Arafah, in the account of Arafah, we can actually ask for forgiveness. And we are worthy enough to pray in Jannah, we are worthy enough to make dawah, to follow the steps of Bibi Hajra, or doing Saeed, and all the argans that were possible. So, for the past several years, it probably felt like that we were not worthy of this tradition. Alhamdulillah, Allah actually gave us the opportunity to perform Hajj this year. During the entire period, Allah actually also gave us the opportunity to be extremely thankful, to be extremely grateful, and also to be extremely patient as well by showing us the signs of His mercy and by showing us the hardships of so many other people that actually were going through right in front of us. For people, by showing us people whose every day was like a hot day in Arafah, or every night actually was sleeping on the ground on Muzdalifah. So that was a true reflection for us that we, while sitting in Sharon or in these air-conditioned mosques and everything, eating good food and everything, right? But there were people who were right in front of us, wouldn't have need for a day or two, but they were actually trying to do Hajj as well. So what I personally learned is literally the biggest thing was, yes, we have to be thankful every second of our life. We have to pray because Allah desires us to pray. And then we have to be patient. Patient with His mercy and thankful to Him for everything He has done.
Those who are still having their Zamzam, there's a dua that goes along with your Zamzam. Anyway, Haji, want to remind us which dua we read?
اللهم إني علما نافعا ورزقا واسعا واشفع من
نسألك علما نافعا وقلبا خاشعا وعملا متقبلا. اللهم ارزقني يوم الظمأ. دعاء ابن Abbas, he said, I heard Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam saying, Zamzam is for the intention to drink for. Therefore I am saying, Ya Allah, me water at the day of thirst. Allahumma arwini yawm al-dhama. This is one of the dua we used to make
And the very common famous one is أسألك علما نافعا في دعاء أسألك علما نافعا ورزقا واسعا شفاء من كل داء. So the three dimensions of our well-being: علما نافعا, knowledge, علما نافعا, رزقا واسعا, sustenance, and شفاء من كل داء, and to have a good health, cure from all these diseases. So with that intention, drink your Zamzam. It's good to stand up and drink it, but it's not a small cup. You can sit up and drink it.
Sorry, this was a life-changing experience for me. My heart still over there. Still want to come back, but he did so well over there. To pray, they waited hours and hours to pray inside the haram. So people were so into it. That amazes me. And I met so many different diverse communities over there. It was just that, I cannot express my feelings in words. You have to be able to feel it. But with this ways, my biggest concern was, after coming back here, how am I going to experience and gain it in my life? It's not easy. It's truly different. Over there, coming back here, we still have to do the same thing. That is his concern. The other house, we do the same way. And also, like my husband was saying, if you want to go there, you sit there, you can enjoy it, you can prepare from property. Your whole station
If anyone has any question, if any clarification, if anybody wants to ask a question or clarification of anything that was said, please feel free to ask. We'll go to our next time. Who went for the first hajj in your life? First hajj one? First hajj.
Assalamu alaikum. Definitely Hajj is the last rukun of Islam, and because it is the last rukun, it's not easy also. First of all, you have to make your intention, definitely Allah accepts your intention, and then you need your energy and your health. I will advise, like Father and the brother said, you have to make attention now, because the young age is the best age for performance. First of all, of course, you have energy, you learn more knowledge. What you are doing in Hajj, actually, it is all the Sunnah Ibrahim. When you are doing that, the Sunnah Ibrahim, and if you know the Quran, you really see on front of your eyes what you are doing and what the Quran mentioned about the Hajj and what about Hazrat Ibrahim al-Islam, Hazrat al-Islam, Hazrat Ismail al-Islam. So this is the intention, because it's really taking a lot of energy, and so with my experience, because I went after 32 years, I did my Hajj 32 years before last time, and it's a big difference now. It's a big difference. So that time I was too young, and I did everything. Even I stayed under the bridge of Jumruk, was in Mina, and just 5 minutes through the bridge, through the stone. But now it's a long trip. So I will advise everyone, pay attention, try to do as possible as soon, because in young age, if you can do it, you can actually enjoy it. You will enjoy it. Because it's not only ibadah, but it's you meet different people, different cultures, and the way is designed the Hajj, alhamdulillah, you feel it like in your heart. And when you come, you be a newborn baby. Yeah, it's a newborn baby, because Allah forgave all the sins. And if somebody who came after Hajj and he don't change in his body, or his action, or his language, then there should be something, So try to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah accept the Hajj and make changes on your life. That's the more important thing. If you go back to the same normal life after Hajj, doesn't matter. If my eyes not open 1 hour before Fajr, it means I have not reflection of Hajj. I have to wake up for my Hajj. That's the effect of Hajj on me. Automatically my eyes open 1 hour before. Automatically, no need for alarm. My eyes open, I see my clock, oh, it's time for Hajj. I have to pay for it. So this is the things we learn during the Hajj. Your life is completely changed. And I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept all the Hajjis and give you chance to go to Hajj, inshallah.
Assalamualaikum. Almost everything covered, I believe, is covered everything. This is the advice I need Umrah, get ready for the Hajj. The Hajj is different than the Umrah. Umrah is very simple, very. I know almost in Mecca area, but I don't know Arafah, I don't know Mina, just totally new to me. I'm very scared, but it's very simple, very easy one, and make it very easy. One thing is problem is, when I ready to go to Makkah from my house, same day my son is very sick. Doctor told me you can go, you can leave your son home and you can go to Makkah. And I'm sitting in my house and I'm crying. And I don't know what I do. As I call my friend, my family, I call my friend, my family. I leave my kid here because I can't do anything. That's God. God can do. I live taking you guys. I climb all the way to the mountain and living on it. And when I'm back, on the night I go to hospital like that and pick him up from the hospital and come. Just test for me is a big test. And everybody, we all keep on everything. I don't say everything the same. So like that.
It's kind of keep it short. I feel like I have so much to say about it, but I'm going to try to keep it short. Hajj is the most special experience that I've ever had. When I first thought about going, I was really nervous and I thought it was going to be the hardest thing ever, and it was really hard. But once you get there, it'll just happen. Like, it'll just happen and it'll be over before you know it. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happened. Alhamdulillah, it was so much fun. I went in thinking it was just going to be a lot of like rituals and a lot of doing things that I didn't understand. But it was so much fun. It was like our chef said, a lot of it is just a big sleepover. Mina's a big sleepover. Isala's an even bigger sleepover, and it's like you're with people that are all striving for the same thing. And a couple of things that I personally took away. One was that everyone's struggling in the same way. Like during Hajj, your struggles will bring you together. It's hot, everyone's sick, and there's like minimal personal space. So you have to just get together, figure out however you're going to survive, and that brings you together. You can make a bond with the people that you're with through those struggles. And the other thing that I learned is that it pushes you out of your comfort zone. You have to leave behind all of your luxuries and all of the comfort you have here back at home, and you have to survive it. You have to figure out, how am I going to get through this without getting mad, getting anxious, and it's like amazing to see how much you really do if you are put in that situation, if you're put in the situation, how much can you really endure? I was really fascinated by that. I'm personally not a very patient person, so it was really fascinating to see what I could do. But alhamdulillah, it was amazing. It's a lot of fun. People think it's hard, and it is, but something that another Sheikh told us before we left is, it's a lot of fun. Don't think of it as something that's going to be hard and stressful. Everything will be fine. Just make sure you have fun. And it was over too soon. I hope that Allah gives the opportunity to everyone to go to Halaqah soon.
Assalamualaikum everyone. So that was my wife, and she kind of stole half the things that I wanted to say. So that doesn't make it easy, but it's okay, I can still go on, don't worry. Alhamdulillah, honestly, words can't even describe how blessed I am and how blessed my family is to be able to, gone for Hajj. My parents just went about 3 years ago, and 3 years later, me and my wife were able to go. Honestly, this is only from Allah. And, the question Sheikh asked with the brothers is, when did you start planning? I can't tell you that I've been planning for years and years that I was going to go for Hajj at the age of 28. I didn't know anything like that. Alhamdulillah, I just got married within 2 years. 2 years ago, and Allah blessed us with this opportunity. Probably just in the winter, I started thinking that Hajj was a possibility. And slowly but surely, it just kept getting closer. The emails started coming. Realized my passport had no more room, so I had to renew my passport, which was a little bit of a headache. Alhamdulillah, it was just all part of the process. And again, before Hajj, you don't have any idea what you're getting into, right? Alhamdulillah, I've had the opportunity to go for Umrah before, and Umrah is just a cakewalk. You understand? Umrah is very easy, right? You go to Mecca, you bang out your Umrah, and you go to Medina, you say your Salam, and it's done. You're home before you know it. The Hajj, it feels like a year or 2 years. It feels like a very long time. And you go with this group, and you become a family with this group. Your struggles are their struggles, and their struggles are your struggles, and no one wants to see someone break. You bend, but you don't break on Hajj. And that is from Allah. And this brother right here was talking about his son, and how he was sick. And for Hajj is very... Those who you leave behind on Hajj, Allah is their company. Those who go for Hajj, Allah is their company. Again, you can't put a finger on it. And those who have gone for Hajj, they understand. They truly understand that, okay, I know who I am here. I live a very luxurious life with Wi-Fi, 4G LTE, Bluetooth, all of the above, right? Over there it's nothing. It's just you, a desert, and 2 towels, right? And, it doesn't matter who you are. You could be a peasant, or you could be a president. You're wearing 2 towels for 3 days, no matter who you are. And, you're using those bathrooms in Mina. And, as an American, alhamdulillah, I'm very honored to have such a beautiful septic system here. You don't get that in Saudi Arabia, okay? And these lines that you see here, people getting the single file lines, the queue, that doesn't happen in Saudi Arabia. It's first come, first served. So patience is everything. So you'll hear people say, Sabr ya Hajj, Sabr ya Hajj. That's something you have to truly internalize. Honestly, I want to keep going, and I'm just going to unlock my phone so I can do that. And actually, an interesting story is this. So our Imam that we went with is a convert to Islam. And he has been Muslim for about half his life. And his mother is not. And he told us this story when we were in Mecca before the manasik, before the actual days of Hajj. He met up with his teacher, and they were in the haram. And the teacher turned to him and said, "So, well, your mother's not Muslim?" And he said, "No, Sheikh." And then he made him stand immediately, and he made him face the Qibla. And then he made a dua for him and for his mother. And then, you know, he basically made a dua for his mother to accept Islam. And then what he says as he exits, and as he leaves our Amir, our Sheikh, and he says, "Let me know when it happens." And then afterwards, our Sheikh, he gets on FaceTime with his mother in the haram, just showing him just the beautiful sight of all the Muslims, you know, doing tawaf and just everything, just everyone just being entranced in their different forms of ibadah. And he says, "Mom, just say these words for me. Say, La ilaha illallah." And he had her repeat the translation, of course, there is no God but Allah. And his mother right there accepted Islam. Right there on Hajj. And, you know, this is something us who have been born Muslim will never understand what that means. You know, we'll never have to go through something like that. You know, our mothers be doing everything for us for our entire lives, even up till now, I'm 28, you know, I'm sure even for the next 20 years, 30 years, she'll still be doing everything for me. But to not have that certainty that at some point my mother will join, you know, my mother will, you know, go to Jannah is a scary thing. And for him to have experienced that on Hajj is so beautiful. And subhanAllah is, you know, and then what he told us is, when you turn to Allah for dua, nothing is impossible. And truly, truly at that moment we realize nothing is impossible. SubhanAllah. I feel like I want to say a little bit more, but I think I've gone on too long already. Yeah, SubhanAllah, you know, Yawm al-Arafah is such an amazing day. You know, you're in the place where we're going to be resurrected on the day of judgment. You know, and that's powerful. And, you know, at the end of the day, like Saudi, they make it as easy as possible for you. You're in a tent with AC, you know, unlimited cold drinks, all of it. But, you know, one thing that our Shaykh told us is that, look, for me personally, this is probably not going to be the place that I'm going to make the most of my du'as. Because it's too comfortable, it's too easy. And Hajj is mainly about, you know, getting out of your comfort zone, as my wife said. And you know, what we would do, and a lot of people in our group, what we did is we just walked. And we were just a 15-minute walk from Jabal Rahman, right? And, you know, we would walk away. Some people walked into other camps, the Turkish camps, the African camps, the Indonesian camps, just to get into that mode that I don't want to be in my absolute comfort zone anymore. And, you know, that is what got us to make that sincere dua. And, you know, of course, you know, something my father told me before we left was just make dua for our community. So, you know, I did my best to make dua for everyone here. And I pray, you know, may Allah invite us all to His home for Hajj and for Umrah. And for those who have already gone, may Allah invite us back. And never, you know, deprive us of that invitation to His Haramain. And that Allah put rahmah in our hearts for each other and for all His creation. And keep us on this great path, inshallah. And, you know, I can talk forever about this, and then I'll get off of my time.
Bismillah wa-salatu wa-salamu ala Rasulillah. You know, I went several times before, I don't remember this, that by the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of course. I don't remember if it's number 4 or number 5 this time. But I went this time, my daughter, number 5, came to me and she said she likes to perform Hajj. And I have to go with her if I can. I said, all right, then we looked to the finance, it was a lot of money for 2. Then we decided to go. But I was worried about one thing, my health conditions. There is no way that I cannot survive, to my understanding, what she told me, the weather, the temperature, And when I park my car down there and I move to here, I have to take a break. It was very difficult for me. Until I came to a lecture, I think it was Sheikh Abdurrahman. And I asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, I paid, I'm ready to go, what to do? And I was reading about the Hajj 4 years ago, when I went 25 years back. It came to my mind to write a book about the Hajj. But after that, I didn't read much until the lecture was done by Sheikh Abdurrahman. And I heard him, I think Sheikh Abdurrahman, make dua to Allah that Ya Allah, Allahumma yassir bil hajj wa taqabbalhu minni. It was you? That is it, this dua, I think? Yeah, more important. So this dua shaped my heart. Then I said, Ya Allah, Allahumma yassir bil hajj, it means Ya Allah, make the hajj easy and accept it from me. Then I made that dua from my heart. My concern was to make the Hajj easy first, because I was very concerned. And in fact, between us, I was, going through the direction that I can't make it over there. So when I went there, we met the leaders, the group leaders, they said this dua. So I repeated. So subhanallah, how easy it was. Not one single drop. The Jamrat took 15 minutes. The Tawaf, my daughter had the watching and count the steps. 20,000 steps a day I walked 20,000 steps. There is no way I can walk here the 1,000 steps. No way. People will say to me, walk to be prepared. I don't, I can't. SubhanAllah, the barakah of the Hajj. I live with my daughter, she's 34 years old. I live with her for years. She lived with me in the house for all her life. And I did not understand members of my family the way I had her with me in Hajj for 2 weeks. I started that I have a golden daughter, very beautiful, very committed, highly in administration and management, did everything of to her father. She did very good, and this was one of the things of the Hajj. The leader, the owner of the Dar es Salaam, I was walking, he said, Hajj, come take dinner with me. I said, okay, I will take you. When I was sitting, I told him, what's your philosophy? He said, my philosophy is not to make any Hajj hates Hajj. I told him that is real. So everything was done in a way you want, but it's subhanallah. Tawaf was excellent, Sa'i was excellent, Arafat, and the Muzdalifah, and Rami Jamarat, and buses on time, entering it. This is 15 minutes, leaving the thing more less than 15, 20 minutes, subhanallah. The other things that my daughter was able to make friends from her age, from California, from Florida, and they, in women's side, did very good job at the Hajj, in organization, in cleaning, in taking care of sick people. So it was really this year a successful trip. So Allah make it easy. Is it a good sign that the whole dua accepted, that Allah will accept? I don't know. But I'm very sure the first part was accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That Hajj was easy. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wallahi, all of you, your picture was in my eyes. And I was texting and I get the message and I remember dua, subhanallah, most of you, their request for dua came while I'm making tawaf or while I'm in Arafah. And alhamdulillah, you still, may Allah make the love of us to stay forever until we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by this kind of love that will shade us by His shade, with no shade except the shade of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So there is a lot to say, as the brothers said and the sisters, a lot to say about those 2 experiences, 2 weeks experience. It was beautiful. And alhamdulillah, we will not spend much time talking about dunya, maybe 2 hours. The rest was zikr and the the thing that you watch there, 70% of the Hajjaj or more young, which is something very fun. So subhanallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from all of us.
Any final words to say? Anything special that you want to share? Anything particular? Anything?
Just one special thing. When I went to Rosa Muhammad, because we have to go to make salam to Muhammad always. So, but it was so crowded. Whenever I tried to attempt to go there, I just prayed salam from very far because there was no chance. They closed every door, everything. So on the last day when I was standing and I was almost crying because you know Muhammad we have to go to his own Mubarak and give salam to him. So the last day I was standing and I said how I can reach there. So I saw one man, gentleman, he was European, and he was asking somebody that how I can reach to that Rosa Mubarak. So one of the Saudi guy, he was the organizer in the masjid, the Haram. He said you go right, left, and turn left, and the last door you can enter from there. It was before Maghrib time. So when I heard this thing, I followed that European gentleman. I said, where you are from? He told me that I'm from Germany. I'm just converted to Islam. Me and my wife are here. So I said, let's try it, because I'm also trying. We go together and we try to go to Mubarak and we give salam Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we start moving together and I explain him how, because he asked so many questions to me. So we talk and I explain him whatever I have small knowledge. And then I don't know how, without anything, any obstacles, anything, when we finish, I was telling him this is Riyadul Jannah, what is the Riyadul Jannah, I explained everything about it. So, and then we found ourselves just front of the Rosa Mubarak. And he said, what are, we are here? I say, yes. And so many people, but nobody touch us, nobody, give us any hazard, because you know, there's a lot of pressure. People are pushing, police are keeping you away from there. And Alhamdulillah, he was crying and I was crying also that time. When we reached to Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and I said, okay, this is the first one. So he starts giving salam with me. We give to Hazrat Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and I saw his face that how he's amazing, and he was so impressed. And when he came out from it, he said, can we go together again tomorrow? I said, I'll do it tomorrow, but you can try, because of you, we feel like you need this that he gave easy for me. Because of you, because I was trying so many days, I was not able to reach here. But because your company and your heart, what you're feeling about Islam now, because of your wishes, I came together with you. So this is my feeling, and I think this is the way Allah accepts every dua if it is from the heart.
You see, the thing also, the group leaders there are young men, not more than 30 years old. But subhanAllah, they will give me a lot of good words. One of them was saying to us, look, if a king invited you or your manager invited you, will go with 3-piece suit, well dressed, and he may meet you or not, he may give you what you want or not. But Allah called you and he came to the words, Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. I give you Allah in the poorest shape. In the poorest shape, just 2 pieces of clothes in you. Nobody knows who are you. Nobody knows. And this is the time to make dua, Allah will accept. Then another thing, there was a chicken place in Saudi Arabia called Bake. It was very, very good, very tasty, very nice. That bake, I think, bake. So a lady from Pakistan was group leader in the bus. And she said, I'll tell you a story about this place. This place, when it started, he was very slow in business, very slow. Then he came to Ahmed, asked the alim, he told him, listen, you want your business to grow? He said, yes. Get Allah as a partner with you. He said, how? He Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then he started doing this. The business booming. Then he died. His children increased the amount to $2 per box, to $2 per box. And she said, you will be lucky if you can have a meal in this place before you leave. So this is a solution also. We can apply it in ourselves. Just if you are in business, assign a check from your check, even $1 in a box, separate in a box. That is for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just $1 or $2 for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that is the benefit of the trip. Every minute you hear words of wisdom, remind of the hadith, you pray in jama'ah, and listening to the Quran is totally different. And may Allah accept from all of us again.
May Allah accept all of your efforts. May Allah bring those anwar and those barakat and those great benefits that you saw and performed and received back to the community. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and your family. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue the effort that you have made and to keep that benefit continue after you have reached back home. I know when you come back home, it's like homesickness at home. When you go there, it's another homesickness, but to keep up, I know it's hard, but inshallah, little by little, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy. Accept all of your efforts. Really, for all of you who never went for Hajj, never went for Umrah, a sincere dua from Allah, start your preparation. Start your preparation.